Guten Tag, my boys, Guten Tag. 4 days out with a bit of swear balance for a YouTube video. What a goddamn day. Things are closing in, things are getting very, very exciting now. 4 days, god damn, I am excited. I'm just excited to get up, get after it, to be honest. Just very grateful as this morning's thoughts to get in, get after it, do the process of bodybuilding. Even when I'm not 4 days out, even when I am in off season, etc., I'm honestly just as excited to wake up and crack on and do the daily do. And if you develop that, you're a goddamn winner. So this morning's thoughts about is the topic is do not give an F about what other people think. Do not care. You need to learn how to switch that off. Now, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and say that every single person in the world, I don't care about their opinion. Obviously, I value the opinion of the people around me, the people in my circle, which is important. And also having a good circle, a good environment around you is so key. However, when it comes to random people and maybe people who don't understand the journey you're on, do not listen to them, do not care about their opinion. How I like to think about it is, if someone hasn't been where you are or where you're trying to go, then do not listen to them. It's that simple, because if they knew what they were talking about, one, they would be where you're trying to go, whether that's like hitting a goal or the success that you're trying to succeed. They would be there if they knew how to get there. So a lot of people talk a lot of shit and like to criticize others' process rather than focus on themselves. Like, when you're focused on yourself, focusing on your goals, you don't have time to hate on others. You don't have time to focus on other people's process, and be negative. Like, you just don't have space in your brain or the energy to do so. So just remember that. And most people, when they are hating, criticising others, it's just them projecting their insecurities of their own lack of success or just their own insecurities in general. So that is it, especially when it comes to social media. Like, do not, if you want to start posting social media, post on goddamn social media. Like, it's that simple. Like, who cares what other people think? Like, I know it sounds so dramatic, but everyone is going to die one day. None of this is going to matter. Like, when you start genuinely viewing life like that, like, I know that might sound very over the top, but it's true. And like, I like to remind myself of that at times, when sometimes I may let someone's opinion get to me or something. Like that rarely happens, to be honest with you, but obviously when I was younger, that would obviously happen a lot more often. I would remind myself of that. So that is a little tip there on a little kind of perspective thing there. And if you are wanting to start social media, who gives an F about what people think? When I get maybe a negative comment on a TikTok or fucking Instagram, literally what I do is I'll laugh at it, because I was for many reasons. It's once again them just projecting their insecurities. I'm just like, how do you care enough to even comment something negative like that? I laugh at it, I delete it, and then I move on. And I don't have the mental space for shit like that in my life. You know what I'm saying? And you can choose to block it out. So yeah, do not care what people think, and especially when you're on, a tough journey. Like, I wouldn't say a tough journey. I wouldn't know how to word it, but when you're on when you're on the journey to success, it's a long, tough journey. There's going to be ups and downs. Especially your parents. If the journey I'm on, I'm not gonna lie, there's been times where it's not been very, very supportive. Little bit of honesty here. I am, moving house next week. So I still live with my parents and moving house next week. Simply because, it's not what I'm doing is not very, it's not what they want, and to put a little bit of transparency out there, and that's fine, because guess what? I know that I'm on the correct journey. I can see my fruits being laboured over time, as I say, with Mr. Joe Gann. And I know that I'm on the right journey for what I want and what I want out of my life. When it comes to success, when it comes to chasing my passion, when it comes to chasing my passion with my career as well, helping others. Like, I genuinely have just as much of a passion for coaching as I do with my own bodybuilding process. Like, I absolutely love it, and I genuinely cannot wait. So excited for next year. Obviously the work is being done right now, but I'll obviously have to be putting my own clients on stage, which is going to be a big year for myself when it comes to my coaching, just to kind of show the knowledge and application of my coaching, the standard of my coaching that I know is there, and to almost put that on, stage pretty much, which I'm very excited for. It's going to be a big year for myself once again, just like this year is. So I'm going to make the most of it, and also put the work in with that. But yeah, especially when it comes to your parents, if they've not been on the journey that you've been on, they've not done bodybuilding before, etc. They're not going to understand. They're not going to understand. You can communicate these things, of course, that is so important. But at the end of the day, they've not went through that journey. They don't know how to get there. So I wouldn't say don't listen to them, but as long as you know that what you're doing is correct, and you know that you're doing what's needed to get to where you want to be, and you know that where you want to be is where you want to go, then keep my fucking working people. Because, I'm in the exact same position right now. So I know what I'm doing is correct. I'm progressing forward in my life. Fuck what other people think. It's your goddamn life. Live life for yourself. Do not live life for others. Good morning. 4 days out. Day 3 of peak week? And I'll give you an update. Let me check in, get this drink down me, wait for it to brighten up a little bit, and then we'll go over the game plan, because we have woke up at the exact same body weight today. So I imagine more food may actually be going today. So full day of eating, going down on carb loading for show day, which is very exciting. So let's get it. Right, meal number 1 is here, an absolute behemoth of a meal. Then I'll run you through the game plan after this, because we have got more food going in today. So we've got 100 grams of sourdough, 20 grams of dark chocolate. You can see I've melted that on the sourdough. You know, that reminds me of like Nutella on toast, but better, because dark chocolate is better. 150 chicken, a little bit of 10 grams of ketchup, let's just a little bit of paprika on the chicken as well. Then we've got 20 raisins, and as I said, the rest of the dark chocolate in there, and 50 grams of blueberries in there. So this first meal comes to 75 grams of carbs. Reason we're running this is because obviously I'll be on stage at 9 AM, so that first meal, pre-stage meal, will be about 75 grams of carbs. So going to eat this, and we'll check in an hour's time, see how we're looking, then I'll run you through the game plan for today, because it has been updated and changed. So meal 1 going down on this carb up day, and a lot of food going today. So let's have it. The game plan is here, 4 days out. As I went over this morning, we woke up at the exact same body weight after loading 450 grams of carbs yesterday, which for me is quite a lot of food. So 63.3 kg. Now, something to note as well, woke up this morning, stomach, digestion feeling super tight. Had a good bowel movement last night, and had a good bowel movement this morning for a weigh in as well. So that's something to take into consideration. However, shots this morning were a good chunk sharper, a good chunk fuller, and just better. The physique is coming to life. I will show you the post-workout shots later today, which I'm sure shall be very nice, especially with more food going in today. So we originally planned to have another 450 grams of carbs day of loading. Then this is the 4th day of loading in a row, so we've got even more food going in today. Once again, this is the most food we've ever had to push to kind of gain this amount of fullness for show day. So 500 grams of carbs going in today, reduced steps as well, so an extra 50 grams of carbs on top of what we had planned, which I will run you over where I have placed that. But with 500 grams of carbs going in today as well, just going to utilise a little bit more kind of lower volume carbs, less fruit and veggies as well, just to make sure once again that stomach digestion is spot on and we're not having any problems there. And then steps reduced from 8k to 6k steps today as well. More room to fill. Josh said he wants my boobs to look like they're going to explode post workout today, so we shall see if that is happening. But run you through the first meal there.
75 grams of carbs, going to check in a little bit as well, but feeling good. The physique is coming to life. This is where it gets fun. And today's post-workout shots and tomorrow's post-workout shots are always pretty good, and gives us a lot of data there. So very, very exciting. 500 grams of carbs, especially for myself when I weighed in, fasted 63.3 kilos, like that is a lot of food going in, and we're filling the tank. So this will most likely be the final day of loading, I believe, and then tomorrow we'll most likely run like a lower day, but we'll get into that tomorrow, also with the daily peak week vlogs. But 500 grams of carbs, 190 of protein, 500 carbs, and 60 grams of fat, taking you through the full day of eating today. And we've got the final push session today as well, which I'll run you through as well. I really need a shave and a trim, to be honest, but I'm just waiting for show day. Popped this spot this morning as well, you can see that, which is lovely. But feeling mega, feeling good, digestion feeling good, more food going on today, which is absolutely lovely, and I'll run you through that. So that is all, that is the plan of action. 4 days out, the tank is still being filled, 4th day of loading food in a row, which is pretty unheard of for me. Once again, with this new condition, being leaner, being lighter, we have room to push for more. So yeah, let's fucking have it. Time to fill this physique, and I'm very, very excited to see the post-workout shots today. So I shall catch you for meal number 2 of the day, which is the pre-workout meal. Right, people, it is pre-workout time. I have literally just spent an hour in the shower scrubbing this tan off, but as you can see, the majority of the tan is pretty much off. I think you can see that. Let's see. I'm pretty sure you can see the majority of it is pretty much off, which is absolutely lovely. So yeah, by far the worst part about competing is this goddamn tan, especially for my skin. It just sticks to it so much. So pre-workout meal number 2 of the day, the largest meal of the day, about to fuel the final push session before show number 5 of the season. So 170 grams of carbs, 15 grams of fat, and 48 grams of protein, coming out to 1000 calories, which is absolutely lovely. So as you can see, just utilising a slightly kind of lower volume carbs, being through bagel, raisins, etc. So what do we have here? We have 125 sushi rice, 120 chicken, 50 pineapple, 30 grams of green beans, a bagel, 20 raisins, 20 dark chocolate, and then 15 grams of jam. So a condensed large meal, which should digest very well. The forearms are looking nice. I was very, very vascular last night as well, but it's just a very good sign that we're filling up, the carbs are getting put to use, which is absolutely lovely stuff. So tank has been filled, 500 carbs going on for the day, largest meal of the day. All the meals are large today pretty much, but this is the largest meal. And then intra, we've got 30 grams of carbs through cyclic in that as well. So yeah, that was pre-workout meal. That is where we're at. That is what we've done for the day. Check-ins all done, and just spent the morning scrubbing, which is absolutely lovely stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much everything I wanted to go over. Going to keep this primarily based on the full day of eating, because that's kind of what the video is based upon, and we yapped quite a lot this morning. So that was where we're at. Filling up very, very nicely. I'm very, very excited to see his post-workout shorts as well. I got a new pre-workout as well, pump product, Vortex. If you've tried that, I had a full serving of it, and my face felt like it was gonna I just wanted to scrape it off. Like, I hate that feeling of the beta alanine in the pre-workout. So I'm not having that today, and I'm having Nova Neuro Pump, a full serving of that. So hopefully, as Josh said this morning, should see my titties be very, very full post-push later today. So I shall take you through the final push session, and then run you through the post-workout shots, which I'm very, very excited to see. It should be pretty goddamn full. So let's see how we're looking. Right, I am actually so sad right now, but you can see my initial reaction. Unfortunately, the mic was on mute, but if you can do some lip reading, you can see what I'm saying here. The best I have ever looked overall at the post-workout shots. Like, I'm so sad because I was so happy and excited. But you can see my initial reaction here. Like, yeah, post-workout shots were absolutely mega. Like, these are the best shots I have ever taken on my physique. This is the best I have ever looked, which is absolutely insane. And the difference from yesterday, from this morning, is just absolutely insane. So, as you can see here, most conditioned that I've ever seen myself, which is just insane. And obviously 4 days out now, we still have room to improve, and we still have room to fill the tank and still like still room to be better, you know, which is so exciting. So the best I've ever looked. And I'm generally just so sad. Like you can see my initial reaction there, but it made me very happy, and I still am very happy to be fair, of course. But yeah, like the best I've ever looked. Most condition, like new condition coming through. Josh was there in person to see me as well, which was good. So he was very happy as well, and midsection was super tight as well, which was a big positive difference from even this morning, even the last few days. Just a really positive step forward in the right direction. And a massive positive change to the physique, which is absolutely insane. It was just very cool to see, to be honest. So the best we've ever looked. We were very heavy as well, 65.7 kilos post workout. Yesterday post workout we were 65.3 kilos, and also we woke up at the exact same body weight from yesterday as well, fasted. So yeah, absolutely mega. The best shots, the best I've ever looked, the most conditioned I've ever looked, and we are bringing a very much improved package for this next showing, which is, you know, being the exact same from all the shows I've done. But yeah, the best I've ever looked, the digging that, you know, we done paid off, which is always cool to kind of see your work pay off. But yeah, absolutely mega post workout shots. And honestly, I know I've said it a couple of times now, but I'm so sad this clip was on mute because my initial reaction was very funny. And you just see the excitement and just happiness in my facial expressions, as you can see there. I was just looking at the post workout shots there, but yeah, like never seen my physique like this before. Like it's absolutely insane, and I'm very excited to take you through, especially these next few days, to see it just continually improve. And once again, you see stuff that I've never seen before, which will be very cool. And even with more food going in today as well, like once again, like we have room to push it even further, which is just insane to think about. And already 4 days out, only 3 days into peak week, this is the best I've ever looked, which is very cool. So final position wrapped up as well, which was just D-volume, 1 to 3 reps in reserve. I'll put those clips up now. Obviously just kind of biasing the shortened range as well, not doing any kind of lengthen work there, as we are 4 days out to kind of minimise the muscle tissue damage there. So yeah, very happy. I'll let this final clip run out and yap for as long as it takes, but got the push clips up there. Post-workout meal as well, I'll run you through while we are here as well, which is a nice large meal as well, and it's probably the largest post-workout meal I've had in a long time, obviously with the extra carbs being added in today. So, post-workout meal, we have got 130 grams of steak mince, 150 sourdough, 15 grams of dark chocolate, 10 grams of jam, a rice cake, 30 green beans, 50 pineapple, and a bit of ketchup on this side there, which is absolutely lovely. And as you can see, just utilising a little bit kind of lower volume carbs. As I was saying, midsection was super tight. Reason for that as well, just keeping digestion in a good spot as we are loading. Like a lot of this is a lot of food for me as well, and the midsection digestion is in a really good spot and continues to be in a good spot. So that is the reason for that. So 100 grams of carbs going in post workout, 15 fat, and 44 grams of protein. But that is all. I think that's everything I kind of said in the clip. Once again, you can just see how happy I was, and you can see the post workout shots. Like this is the best I have ever looked, and it's honestly like it's just so exciting. It is so exciting. I cannot wait to take you through these next few days, to continue to see the physique develop and just get better and better as we continue to freshen up, which will be very cool. And once again, like the work is starting to show off now. Like the work in the past like 2 years, like this is, yeah, like these are the best pictures I have of my physique ever, which is so cool. But that's enough yet from me. I'll take you through the final meal of the day, little outro, but a very positive day. 4 days out, the best yet. The best is coming. We've still got room to improve, and we're going to continue to push fullness and obviously see how that kind of how we'll wake up tomorrow. Obviously, how body weight is with this, like quite a lot of food going in today, and then we'll see what Josh is saying, and obviously go over the protocol tomorrow, which will obviously be in tomorrow's video. But that is enough for me. Enough yap. Apologise. I do apologise for the audio not working, which I'm very sad about. But that is post workout meal as well, and I shall see you for the final meal of the day. Goodbye. Yo, family, we are here, as promised, with the final meal of the day. Let me show you what we have. Beautiful little, oh, it's a bit dark, that's even darker. That should be better. Beautiful way to end off the day. Digest absolutely perfectly. We have got 150 5% steak mince, 125 rice, 30 grams of green beans, 25 raisins, and 10 grams of dark chocolate, which is going to fuel an absolute amazing sleep tonight, I'm sure. Got through a done podcast, absolute bang on setup to finish the day. An absolute amazing day. 4 days out, the best me to date. As I said, if you've been following along daily, this is where it gets exciting. Trust in my fucking process, and if you're going to take anything away from this video, it's to trust the process, be process orientated, and as long as you know you go to bed every single night knowing that you've done absolutely everything possible to progress your physique forward, progress your process forward, that is what matters. And if you didn't do that and you know you need to improve within your process, within your training, within your nutrition, within your routine, be better than you were yesterday. Take my fucking action. That is all that is stopping you. And if you need any help with that, please do just send me a message, even if it's not regarding coaching, even if you're not interested in coaching yourself. I would love to help. I help people out daily out on Instagram who just send me a message, and I love to help as many people as I can, even if that is not coaching. However, I actually need to hurry up and eat this because I've got a consult call in 30 minutes for a new client coming on board, which is lovely, so very, very excited for that. And that is what I like to do when I start up new clients, is to get in a call, discuss absolutely everything, go through the whole process, and it allows them to ask any questions as well. So as I said, if you know that you need to improve in your process and you need help with that, just send me a message and I'll gladly help you. But that is the position you need to get to, is going to bed knowing that you have done absolutely every single thing possible to progress your physique forward. Do that over days, weeks, months, and the results will come. And that's exactly what I have done for the last 2 years, and now the work is being shown in the physique today, which is pretty cool. And being present and being grateful for that. So last meal going in, consult call, next time for bed, and I shall catch you for tomorrow, where we will be 3 days out. Not even sure what the game plan is. It will be a case of checking in, seeing how we're looking, seeing how the body weight, seeing how the physique has reacted to 500 grams of carbs a day. This meal has 125 grams of carbs in it, 15 fat and 45 protein as well, so pretty similar to all the other meals macro wise. But that is a full day of eating, carbon up, 4 days out completed. Follow along for the next few days because this is where it gets even more exciting. So I shall see you tomorrow. Good night.